Hoy seguimos con nuestras entrevistas en la Book Night.
Como tiene que hacerse online.
Correcto.
Pues hoy vamos a entrevistar a
JANESSA MUNT,
la creadora de todos los diseños del libro de Harry Potter de Origami, que es chulísimo para todas las edades. Y
es creadora de muchos diseños, entre ellos, pero antes te voy a dar un poco de sangre de basilisco.
No es sangre de basilisco.
¿No es sangre de basilisco?
No, ¿qué pone?
Veneno de serpiente, este es mío.
Vale. No sé si aceptar un chupito de un Slytherin.
Mañana te toca a ti. Vale. Pues como os iba diciendo, ha hecho un montón de diseños, entre ellos un libro de diseños con billetes de $1, y ha hecho diseños también de Pokémon. Pero bueno.
Colaboró con otro ilustrador y puso sus diseños de Pokémon en un libro.
Nuestro libro que nosotros tenemos en tienda, la verdad que tiene diseños muy chulos. Pero bueno, nos hablará ahora en breve cuando
te explica bien todos los diseños, y detrás tenéis todos los papeles para hacerlos.
Y va de menor dificultad a mayor dificultad.
A mayor, sí. Solo magos pueden con esto.
Vamos a intentar ponernos en contacto con ella y que nos hable un poquito de cómo está.
A ver si hoy funciona, que ayer,
sí, ayer no pudimos. Tuvimos que hacer una videoconferencia.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Janessa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes.
Fine.
Cool. Okay. Yes. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Yes, perfect. Welcome, Janessa. Thank you for collaborating with us. It's a pleasure to be today with you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Before we start the interview, we would like to know, how are you on these difficult days?
I've been okay. I've just been I've been training the wildlife around my house. So I have like 8 squirrels that wait at my porch for me now, and then I have 2 birds that'll like eat from my hand.
Yes.
So it's been fun.
Okay.
Oh,
How
great.
about you?
Well, we're not a good situation. We're worse than last year in March. So we hope it gets a bit better. We can only open our shop in the morning. And the book light, well, we're doing it online.
I think this is a really cool thing that you're doing, and hopefully the vaccine is out soon and you guys can go back to normal hours.
Yes, we hope so, and we need it. It's been too long now.
Yeah, I miss being around people so much.
Yes, travelling and we're doing normal life. I think we all miss a lot of things. Well, we asked our Harry Potter fans from Spain on Facebook and Instagram to send them the questions to ask you. So we're going to start. Okay? Can you tell us how you started doing origami?
Okay, so I started doing origami, I think I must have been 6 or 7 years old. So I have ADHD, and when I was a kid, there was just like nothing I could just like do and it would keep my attention. So my babysitter had a really hard time with me, but she eventually showed me how to make some like simple origami, and then I just went like way hard into it. Like I went and got like every single book I could find at the library, and then every time I went to a new bookstore, I was just like straight to the origami section and doing that. And then I just like accidentally got really good at it, and then people started paying me to do it.
Yes. Do you practice every day doing it?
Not so much anymore. I used to almost every day, but lately I've been getting more into like other art. Like I've been starting to paint. You can kind of see some of them there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because origami for me now, it's very much like work and then also a social thing. So a lot of times if I'm out with people, I'll just I like to fold out of currency. So I'll just pull out $1 from my wallet and then fold something. And then everyone at the bar is very impressed. But I haven't been able to do that because of quarantine.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Was it your idea of doing a Harry Potter origami?
It was not. Scholastic approached me about it because they had seen some of my previous work where I had done a Pokemon origami book.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are they all your designs?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Did you need help from the books or the films of Harry Potter to complete your designs?
I didn't reference the books and the films myself, but I have a lot of Potterhead friends who were more than happy to help me out.
Great, yeah.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I am, but I haven't really kept up with the franchise. So when the books came out, I think I was in elementary school, so it would have been like 5 to 10 years old. And I remember I just like could not stop reading those books. Like I would take them, and then as soon as my parents would like turn off my lights and go away, like get a little light and go under my blankets and like keep reading them.
What is your favorite character?
It's a hard question just because I read the book so long ago, and then I just rewatched the first movie, but now I'm like, I don't have enough information at this time to figure that out.
Right.
Okay. Which Howard house do you belong?
Okay, so I was looking into this, and I think I'm Ravenclaw with like a Hufflepuff moon sign.
Right. Great. Have you thought of doing a Fantastic Beast origami?
I have not. I'm not super familiar with what that is. Can you explain that to me?
Well, it's got to do with Harry Potter. They're doing the films before the story before all what happened to Harry Potter.
Oh.
And there's 2 films. They're doing now the 3rd, and there's a lot of fantastic magical animals and beasts.
That
I
sounds
think there's
amazing.
even more than in Harry Potter.
That sounds amazing. I love magical
Well,
beasts.
try and see the film.
Mm-hmm.
Of Fantastic Beast.
Now that I've just started watching the movies again, I'm like, why didn't I get back into this sooner?
Yeah,
In like 2 weeks, I'm going to know everything.
When you finish all Harry Potter, start with Fantastic Beasts. Even in the second one, they go to Hogwarts. And you can see the director, Young. Well, you can see all the story. I'm not going to tell you more, not to spoil it.
Okay.
So perhaps after you think about doing another book.
Yes.
Yeah.
After I do that, I will hit up Scholastic and be like, hey, you know how this
Good
book did
idea.
pretty well?
Yes.
You did designs for Pokemon origami. Can you tell us about it?
So that was a really cool job for me. So I think I was 17 when I got that job. I had like never done any kind of like professional origami before. But so as a kid, I was very much into Pokemon. And I remember seeing a Pokemon origami book and just thinking like, oh, that person must have had like the coolest job ever. And then when I was 17, there's like an origami mailing list. And someone just said like, hey, we're looking for someone to do some like designs for this book of like cartoon characters. And like, they didn't say what it was, but I was just like, oh, maybe I'm qualified to do this. So I like sent them some of my work, and it turned out to be Pokemon. It was like the coolest thing ever. Like 7-year-old me's dream come true.
Did you like the Pokemon? Yeah.
I did. I was very into Pokemon as a kid, and that was a franchise that I kind of kept up with. Like I buy all the games when they come out, and then I beat them in like 2 days.
Yeah. Another book you've done is the dollar bill origami book. Can you tell us why you did the book?
So that book, so usually when I'm designing just kind of like for fun and not for work, I usually just use money just because I think it's like very fun to have something where like people know like what it started as, because a lot of times with like complex origami, people will see it and they'll be like, oh, well, that's made out of some like special like crazy kind of paper, that's why it's like it looks so cool or whatever. But like with the dollar, they can instantly see it and be like, oh, I recognize like what that started as. And it's also just really nice because you can almost always get a hold of like a dollar bill, and then just wherever I am, I'll fold it like if I'm just like waiting for the bus or like in an airport or something, and then it always like, starts conversations.
Doing the figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite things to do is like at the dentist, sometimes they'll be like working on my teeth, and then without looking, I can sometimes just be like folding something. And then I see them like looking at my hands instead of my teeth. And I'm just like, wait, maybe I shouldn't do this. They're getting distracted.
You say after this is a present here.
Yeah. Like, give me a discount.
Yeah. Another question they send, why turn money into art?
It's just cool. I don't know. I like it. I like that it's just easily accessible. I can pull it out anywhere. I can impress people. Just like out at the bar. It's a good bar trick. I don't know. It's cheaper because if I mess up, I can just unfold it and I still have my dollar. Don't have to pay for materials.
Well, yes. It was a great idea.
Yeah. And then a lot of my models too, they incorporate the print of the dollar bill into the design. So here, I guess I can show the book. So like you can see with this, there's like, I use the print as like an eye.
Yeah.
So I just think it's kind of fun to like do stuff like that.
Yeah, very original.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it kind of gives like more constraints to work with than just starting with a blank square. And that just makes it a little bit easier for me to kind of like come up with stuff because it kind of shows me like how I should lay out the model.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic.
Have you ever been to Spain?
I have not. Is it cool? Should I visit?
Would you like to go to Spain? Yeah.
I'd love to. Yeah, I think there's a really good origami group up there that I've been meaning to visit.
Yes. Where are they?
I don't know. I just
Madrid or Barcelona? Or?
I could not tell you.
You can tell me. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that there was a club. Mm-hmm. And the last question, can you tell us about your next projects?
My next projects, I don't have anything lined up right at this moment, but yeah, nothing that I can really talk about. I've been like trying to work on like my YouTube channel and TikTok, just like showing how to make some of my models. And then recently I've been thinking about maybe doing a second dollar bill origami book, but nothing is like in the works yet at all.
Or perhaps it'll come up one day without looking for it.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. Something just like stumbles into my life. The universe gives me a great gift of like something cool to do, and then I go with it.
Yes. Okay. Well, think about the Fantastic Beast one.
Yes.
That's a good idea. Well, that's all the questions they sent us. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope we can talk another time. And if you come to Spain, you can come and visit our Harry Potter shop.
Oh my God, I would love to. Yeah, I need to find out where that group is and then find out if they're near you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time and a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was great.
Yes. Well, thank you and take care.
You too.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.